Hello. Hopefully there's somebody out there to enjoy my trials and tribulations today while cooking. So, here I thought I was going to be all prepared and been running into non-stop problems. Just turn this down a bit. Let's try the camera. See if the cameras are working now. Hey, yeah. Yes, all three cameras are working. Had them all working last night, and then boom. Was testing it out this morning. One went down. Had to restart everything. By the way, this is my old streaming laptop. So it's the first time I've streamed on it since I got it back for repairs. So let's see what we can figure out here. We'll turn off this music because it was more for an intro. Okay. Now let's go over to the real music that we're going to play all stream. There we go. I don't think that's too loud. Okay. And okay, I think I've got everything working. So, welcome in. I am Al Sharon, in case you're not aware. We did a Skyrim cooking stream last year. I believe it was my very first cooking stream, so it's been close to a year now. Figured we'd revisit it because one of the things that I never made that I wanted to was sweet rolls. The epitome of food for Skyrim. Everybody knows about sweet rolls. So, I think last time what we made was some mead. That mic seems awful loud. Let's see. Hopefully that's better. If anybody's out there, let me know how everything sounds, both the mic and the music. Yeah, I'm redlining on the mic. Okay. That's a little better. So yeah, we made the baked white river salmon last time. I think we tried to make the birch cookies, and then we made some mead. So this time we're making a horker loaf. We are making sweet rolls, and I planned on making skooma. However, one of the key ingredients I could not find in my pantry. I thought I still had some left. Let me take one more look. Fried apricots. And I don't think I have them before I use them. I'll probably use them. So, we're not going to do skooma. However, we are going to make another distilled drink. It is called the Water of Life. And it's basically an infused vodka. So, and trust me, we got plenty of cheap vodka. And it just takes some herbs and stuff, and then you steep it for, about a week or so. So, those are the three things we are going to attempt today. So, the first one, as I said, we probably want to get it started, is the horker loaf. And if you're familiar with Skyrim, you know what a horker is. So, we are making horker loaf. And in addition to the horker, we're going to do a side dish, which isn't part of the Skyrim. It's something that I discovered just earlier this week, and it was fabulous. It was some garlic, or butter and garlic roasted mushrooms. Now, the recipe for that, again, is not Skyrim, but it was so frickin' excellent. And it called for like button mushrooms, normal bell mushrooms. But we're going to try it today with some portobello caps, much bigger. And basically you just bake these with a sauce of melted butter and, excuse me, garlic in the oven. So we're going to pop this in while the horker loaf is running, and then that'll be our main course. So to get started, I need to get started. Oh, and of course, one other thing. Let me see if I got this right. I think I got my camera set up right. Ooh, why is that at an angle? It shouldn't be at an angle. Sorry. Oh, working on the camera angles. I thought I had them set. So you should be able to see. Why is that so crooked? It looks straight. Okay. Okay. So, one of the things that I've been doing continuously is just making mead based upon the recipes from Skyrim. Hey, Hammy, welcome in. So we have started 3 batches of mead over the course of the last month. The first batch is Blackbriar, and cold crashed it Thursday, bottled it last night. I meant to do it yesterday morning, and we have some to try today during stream. So this is 2 bottles here. This was like the last bottle filled, so it's only partial. And then this is kind of what it looks like. Hopefully you can see that fairly well. It's got a nice color. It's made with blackberries. So we're going to try it. It hasn't fully settled from the bottling, but it should still be good. So, let's see. Slowly. It's got a nice color to it. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Excellent. So this fermented for close to a month, and again, we cold crashed it for a little over 48 hours, about 36 hours, I think. And then it's been bottled since last night, and it's been in the fridge since. So. Good. Tastes good. Now, I am not taking the measurements, alcoholic content, when I made this, so I have no idea how strong it is until I drink some. But it has been strong in the past. So yes, so Hammy, eat about the peak of my cooking expertise is making 3 in the morning. Oh wait, text is cut off. Making fried dough from scratch. Oh, mead. Yes, mead is so goddamn good. Really? So you drink mead? Your own that you make or commercial? I mean, mine is my own, so obviously it's not going to be perfect. So. Excuse me. So anyway, that's our mead. So we're going to start with our first dish, which is the Horker loaf. So I tried to read through the recipes and get everything ready, but obviously I didn't. Now, this calls for smoked oysters to be mixed in with, well, the ground beef, which is supposedly good. Unfortunately, I totally forgot about the oysters. So, we are using a substitute of scallops. So, let's see. Preheat the oven. 425, line of baking sheet. Okay. Preheat the oven, grab a baking sheet. Some parchment paper. By the way, got a fan going on back here because it's supposed to get up to 80 today. I thought it was going to be another cool day. And the air conditioning can be a little loud because the vent is like right here to my left. Where's the... There it is. Okay. Set this aside for now. Oh, I forgot. We need some garlic cloves. also going to need minced garlic for both the mushrooms and the porker loaf. We have some nice roasted garlic we'll be using. I have some whole garlic cloves. There they are. Dill for later. So these are some Spanish soaked, what is it? Pickled garlic. Yep, product of Spain. They are good. Ooh, yeah, those are pickled. So, okay. Looks like constant ceiling fan for comfort. Yeah, I wish I had a ceiling fan in the kitchen. Hell, I've even got one light out in here, so hopefully you guys can see things. By the way, little promotional notice here. I made my first, well, not my first TikTok video. Well, yes, my first TikTok video just before stream. So if you guys want to check it out, it's Alshron7 or Alshron, one of the two. I forget which. I'm just getting into Snapchat and TikTok, so I've posted a couple videos of walking Bowser on there and some worms on leaves, but this is my first video with music, so we'll see how badly I screwed it up. Okay, so we're preheating the oven. We've already got pre-minced garlic cloves. Oh, here we need. We are going to grind some of this up. Fuse here. Okay. Mixer. Set this aside for now. I guess we don't need it. So we take the oysters, in this case, the scallops, the minced garlic, and a carrot. We need one large carrot, peeled and chopped. Celery. I really did mean to have everything all prepped and set out, but unfortunately the problems with the laptop kind of delayed me. Plus I slept in a little bit this morning, so let's go ahead. We need to chop our carrot and peel it. Here. Get these ends off. Peel it over the sink real quick. Can't see that obviously. You don't want to see my sink. It is disgusting. I still got some dirty dishes over here. I think you might give us some. Okay. So we're going to cut this up kind of fine, since we are going to put it in the grinder there, the scallops and the garlic. Actually, sorry, wrong camera. There. I need to work on my transitions. All right. Does it say do it in pieces or do it in large? Yeah, in large bowl. So we'll do the puree. This is our puree. We're going to mix with the meat and everything else. So if you're fairly new to stream, just FYI, we do cooking streams ideally once a month on the last Sunday of the month. Sometimes we skip one because either we just don't have any ideas or circumstances. So, okay. to remember what we did last week or last month. I don't remember. Okay, the garlic is okay. Computer. How many teaspoons is equal to 1 clove of garlic?
1 clove of garlic is equivalent to about 3/4 teaspoon of garlic.
Okay. And since I like garlic, I'll go ahead and just do basically almost 2 teaspoons. I love garlic. Garlic is good. I've got to get a dish out. My utensils. This mouse over here out of the way. Okay. Clean our stuff. By the way, how is everybody's Sunday today? I hope you're enjoying it. In the U.S., it is a holiday weekend, and I intend on enjoying it thoroughly. Let's see. Let's see. Let's cut off the chat. Let me look over here. Okay. Oh, there was one more interesting thing I've done cooking related. I added some allspice on a homemade pizza. Really? I haven't used allspice in a long time. Also I had some butter beer. As in Harry Potter butter beer? Nice. Never tried that. I'll have to try it. It's just butterscotch soda, but holy hell, it's good. I don't even normally like soda. Nice. And this mead is good. It's got a nice flavor to it. Actually, yeah, you can see it better there. So I think we got almost 8 bottles out of this. 8 and change, this small one. Let's see. Drain this, trying not to get too much sediment. Okay. And dredge, whatever, sit in the bottle. So it's going back to, and there's our oven preheated. Okay. So that bottle is down. That was only a partial. So we're going to work on this now. The oysters, which again, we're using scallops. I actually had to Google if there was a substitute for oysters since I forgot to get some, and they said scallops work. So, 1, 2, 3. We don't really want that juice. And actually, come to think of it, I think one of the dishes also in this cookbook we tried was the bacon wrapped scallops. And now that I mention it, I think that's one of the reasons why I had scallops on hand. Is that in here? I keep confusing it sometimes with the Fallout cookbook. So, let's see. Sides. Huh. Maybe it wasn't in here. I know we tried the Bosmer bites. Oh well. Anyway. So, back to this. So let's pulse this. Make a puree. Alrighty. It's getting a little bit stuck there. Actually, I think we've gotten most of the big pieces. This is not the best mixer. I actually bought it to mix some food for one of my dogs who's since passed away. We had to kind of like cream his food a little bit. Get that out of the way. Okay. way, this was what we brewed the last bit of meat in. And the odor from it, once you open it, bottling, can be a little strong on fermentation. So, okay. So just to make sure, and I meant to read through these and memorize them, but okay, till there's no large, in a large bowl, combine the pureed mixture. Da-da. So, get this out. Sorry. Trying to get the camera angle, but I think I need like a bigger mount so I can put the camera higher up. Because right now it only covers part of this area. I think with this camera I can maybe do a wide angle, but I was just lucky to get it working, so I didn't want to risk screwing it up. Okay. Try to do a quick rinse as I use stuff up. Okay, then we want our, let's see, with the ground beef, the breadcrumbs, heavy cream. That's right, we need to make heavy cream. And for breadcrumbs, stayed up too long yesterday playing Subnautica versus prepping for this. Okay. I've got some panko. I've also got some normal breadcrumbs, but I was going to use some chickpea crumbs that I have. Now I can't find the bag. There. Nope, that's neat. Okay. Alright. Guess we're using just normal breadcrumbs versus those chickpea crumbs. I swear I just had them out. Where are they go? I put them. Just had them in my hand a little bit ago. So, all right, we're still using normal breadcrumbs. It calls for 1.5 pounds of ground beef. So we're at 2 pounds here. So we're going to cut these open, and half of it we're going to save for burgers. Half of it in here. So, we cut these open and drain them. Let's see. Butterbeer. Yeah, I bought an exotic jerky shop near my new job. They also sell absurd amounts of hot sauce. Oh, yeah, Carolina Reaper, microwave popcorn. Yeah, not popcorn. I found that out yesterday. Okay. Hamburger's been thawing for should be nice, soft and pliable. So there's 1 pound. Okay, come on out. There you go. There's 1 pound. This other one, like I said, we're going to do half. So, cut it open and get it out on a plate, and then we'll divide it and move the half. Come on. Let's go. I know this is off camera, but I just don't have it on. Oh, it kind of broke in half on its own. Nice. Come on out. There we go. Washing out the plastic wrap they were in so it doesn't start to smell. Okay, so as you can see, it broke in half. So we will put half of it in here, so it's 1.5 pounds. And the other half, we're just going to put in here, and we can have ourselves a nice little square burger, kind of like Wendy's. Mash it in there for now. We can shape it later. May have that for lunch tomorrow. Nice little burger. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Like I said, I meant to read through this. Okay. Oh, the heavy cream. And I had a recipe for heavy cream. What was it? Again, just not prepared. I do this every time. Mailboxes. I know I searched for a recipe to do this. I think it was just milk and vinegar. All right. Computer. I need a recipe for heavy cream.
Here's something I found on reference.com. Depending on the specific recipe, Greek yogurt, cream cheese, skim milk thickened with corn
No,
starch,
that's not telling me.
or tofu flavored
Computer.
milk can replace it.
Stop. Heavy cream. Oh, it's milk and butter, not vinegar. I'm an idiot. So 1/4 cup of melted butter with 3/4 cup of milk. Mix thoroughly. Okay. How much? 1/4 cup? Yeah, 1/4 cup. Wow. This is salted. Actually, I should probably use unsalted. These are 1/4 cup. Yeah, I just discovered these the other day. Normally, I get like the full sticks of butter, and both salted and unsalted. But now they sell them in half sticks, so you don't have to chop it in half, and each one is 1/4. It's kind of cool. Doesn't cost any much, or doesn't cost any more or less than the full sticks. And it's a little more convenient. I had a whole bunch of frozen butter from around the pandemic, and I'm almost out of that, so I had to order some more. So, Captain George, welcome in. Ooh, what'd you cook? Okay. And we have some milk here, which may be about to turn. actually. Still smells good. 3/4 of a cup. Okay. And again, I'm off camera, aren't I? Man, I gotta work on these camera angles. I really do. So, we need to melt the butter. And it shouldn't take too long to melt. And we will whisk it all together. This will be our heavy cream. Let's scroll it back. Oh, no, we do. Go to mushrooms. So, crab cakes. Ooh, that sounds good. Very good. Okay. Nice. So this was just 20 seconds on high. As you can see, this 1/4 cup was almost all melted. Still some. Still a little hot. And we need to mix this in, don't we? Yeah, I should have had this heavy cream ready. Okay. By the way, I gotta check. I know I only posted it like within the last half hour, but I want to see if that TikTok is been viewed. It was a funny one. Nope, not viewed yet. There was this song about the Swedish chef, you know, Bork. And I went ahead and tried to do a funny little video to it. Somebody actually suggested it to me to do. She saw it on TikTok, so okay. So again, 3/4 of a cup of milk, 1/4 cup of melted butter, and I used unsalted, and ooh, yeah, heavy cream. I'll have to. Ooh, it's almost like curdling. Let that chill a little bit while we work on everything else. So we've got our breadcrumbs, which is 1/2 cup. Again, I was going to use those chickpea crumbs, but I couldn't find them, so we're just using normal Progresso breadcrumbs. And 1/2 cup. This aside. Okay. Now let's see. Ooh, egg. I didn't get an egg out. Should have had an egg warming. Yeah, I've been going through eggs like crazy. Been making a lot of deviled eggs lately. I ordered 3 more cartons of eggs just the other day. Deviled eggs are one of my comfort foods. So yeah, normally they suggest that you let an egg warm up before you mix it in with stuff, but yeah. Okay. Just kind of waiting on that heavy cream. Oh, Stormcloak seasoning. I have some pre-mixed. Northern spices, Imperial seasoning. I thought I had some pre-mixed. Yep, Stormcloak. So in the Skyrim Cookbook, there is a bunch of recipes at the beginning for spices. Imperial, Stormcloak, so forth and so on. So I have some pre-made here. Stormcloak seasoning. Hopefully there's enough. Yeah, just 1 teaspoon. So we got more. Well, actually, we had maybe just 1 teaspoon here. 1/4. Half. So that's half. And 1. I forget what's in the Stormcloak seasoning. Looks like dill. Maybe Maybe sage. Probably need to make a fresh batch. Okay, let's check our buttermilk. Still kind of heavy, but it's supposed to be not buttermilk, heavy cream. I maybe, yeah. See, it's a little clumpy. How much of this do I need for this recipe? A third of a cup. Well, we got 1 cup here, so let's get it down to 2/3. Actually, let's get some of the chunkiness there. Okay, 2/3. So I'm going to stick this in the fridge for now. Use that up. Okay. Oh, and that milk, I need to put that back, don't I? Yep. Okay, so we should have everything all together here in a large bowl. Combine the puree, stormcloak season, salt and pepper. Okay. Mix thoroughly, then form into a slightly oblong dome, no higher than 4 inches, on the prepared baking sheet. Oh. Actually, put a little bit of spray on it. Now we get our hands dirty. Now comes the fun part. Getting your hands dirty. So we're going to take a drink first. Okay, so. Only part I don't like about doing stuff by hands like this is trying to wash your hands afterwards. Have water running ahead of time. So, here we go. So in a sense, this Horker loaf is just a glorified meatloaf. But it's got some differences. I mean, this puree. Oh, salt and pepper. Damn it. I forgot salt and pepper. I forgot something. And I like pepper. Okay. And I don't have, I only got a big container of salt, so we'll take some out of this. I used to have a little jar of just normal salt, but I don't right now. Got a big old container over there. Alright, ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this. So a half dome, no more than 4 inches in height, it says. Sticky. But it should hold its shape, that's good. Okay. I want to say we've almost got it mixed. Okay. Dome. No more. Actually, that's pretty close right there. Again, if the sound is off or something's too low or too high, I think I got the music in my and the mic going, but I do have a fan there in the background, so hopefully that's not drowning things out. All right, let me get the hands clean-ish. The next part. Yeah, I can kind of smell the scallops. I guess that's to maybe give it a slightly fishy odor, which I guess porkers would have it, being that they're what, basically a giant equivalent of a walrus. Alright. Now, let's see. Alright. Now, the next part is kind of fun. So, if I recall correctly, mix thoroughly. Okay, 4 inches dome. Okay. To represent the horns of a horker, we're going to put some of those whole garlic cloves poking out of the top. I wonder if we can get some big ones. Oh, there's a big one. There's one. Let's go for some big ones. 2. Yeah, these marinated garlic cloves, these will last almost forever. Okay. So poke these in, kind of like a little tuss. Put these away. Now kind of the fun part. We're going to wrap this in bacon. We have our bacon. Plus I have extra bacon for other things, like bacon wrapped sausages. Oh, that's right. That's what we made last time. That was one of the things. We tried... I think it was normal breakfast sausages, also some little smokies. And the breakfast sausages wrapped in bacon and baked in the oven. Oh my god, they were fantastic. If you're interested, the VOD is probably still out there. I think that was on the last one. There we go. Okay. So, now the way it shows it, it's not like perfectly wrapped and encased in bacon. Just kind of like 5 slices. Oh, see if you can see this. Sorry. Okay. Two. Three. And we could do more than 5, but actually 5 may be sufficient. And then it said take the 5th one and place it over those garlic pieces so they don't burn. Unfortunately, the thick here. Let me cut this. Wow, you ever try to cut bacon? There we go. So let's put this thick piece there to cover those tusks. Oh, and here we go. Here we go. There we go. Hands are a little greasy right now. Okay, I'm going to set this over on the stove before we stick it in the oven. So I'm going to put this bacon up. And I have a container to put it in. Okay. We will just hold these and make some bacon sausages or something maybe tomorrow for breakfast. Yum. Now for this Hoker loaf, okay, then working from just next to the garlic, begin laying the bacon slices, right? 2 on each side, lay one final, okay. Bake for about 40 minutes. Peel back the top piece of bacon to reveal the garlic tusk before, okay? So, as you can see, this is our Hoker loaf. Stick it in the oven for about 40 minutes. Computer. Set oven timer for 40 minutes.
Oven timer, 40 minutes.
Okay. Now, the other thing we were going to make as a side dish was the butter and garlic stuffed mushrooms. Again, this is not a Skyrim recipe. It's just something I encountered the other day, and it was fantastic. It's more as an appetizer. Man, these are wrapped well. There we go. It calls for normal bell-type mushrooms, you know, kind of like the button mushrooms, but we're going to try this with some portobello because they have more underside. Oh, come on. You ever notice pre-wrapped stuff like this, the cellophane is really tightly wrapped, you can never get it off? If you try to re-wrap it yourself, it just never works. Okay. So, you know, look at the undersides. This will make a nice little casing, or not casing, bowl, I should say, for the butter and the garlic. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so. And that was also like a cup of butter. Not a cup, quarter cup. We're going to pull out another one of our little quarter cup things here. And we are going to actually, I've got another one of these little things we can use. This will be the sauce which we pour over these. Oh, wait. One of the things we need to do, we're going to take an iron skillet and preheat it in the oven. Now, the mushroom recipe calls for 400 degrees. Notice we're using 425 for the Hoker loaf. So, I'm going to stick that on the top rack. Computer, set preheat timer for 10 minutes.
Preheat timer, 10 minutes. Start now.
So that skillet, cast iron skillet, will be smoking hot. That'll give us time to trim the mushrooms and wash them. And the last batch I made, I actually saved the trunk, I guess, for lack of a better word. It does say to trim those. I saved these and put them into another dish. But there we go, a little bit too much. But for these three, I'm not going to save them because I have no plans to make anything with mushrooms other than this dish. So. Trim these. You could probably just leave these on there, but I don't know if you want to. There we go. Yeah, there's a friend of mine out in California that I posted them cooking on Snapchat, and she's a vegan, vegetarian, whatever, and she seemed to like them, so hopefully she tries them. Okay, now let's wash these. As you can see, there's a little bit, well, not really much dirt. That's actually mushroom. Never know what's on it. Just washing them in cold water. And then we'll dry them with a paper towel. Wait for that skillet to preheat. And we need to time these to come out about the same time. Now, the recipe for these these calls for about 20 to 25 minutes. I found that they were burning out. So, since our temperature is now higher, because it's at 425, we're going to start this sooner. Not sooner, later. So, hey Bex, welcome in. We be cooking. We got a Horker loaf in the oven, and we're making some garlic butter roasted mushrooms as a side dish. Yeah, MZ was asking about this, so I gave her the recipe. I already got one here for, okay. Is it the half? No. So this actually called for almost 4 teaspoons of garlic. I think I'm going to use this one up. Thank God I've got more things of garlic in the pantry. I've had an urge to make some garlic bread. I was making a ton of that at the beginning of the pandemic too. And I'd like to bake my own bread if possible. Okay. So this is a dead puppy. God, it smells like garlic in here. I love garlic. Okay. Whoop. Oh, something got in my shoe. Nothing. Okay, got a little garlic on the side here. So, we have about 34 minutes on the oven for the Horker loaf. And we got about 6 minutes for the cast iron skillet to cool down. So, not cool down, preheat. So we're going to go ahead and melt this now. I'm going to do 20 seconds. Okay, want to tap these dry. So again, as I said, the recipe I found for these actually call for just normal like button mushrooms, but I noticed they shrank quite a bit in the cooking process. So that's why I figured when I ordered more mushrooms, I ordered 2-3 packs of these portobello. I just need to use them up before they go bad. They'll last maybe a week in the fridge. Okay. Nope, I did not melt. Another 15 seconds. My fish oil peel. Oh. Check our butter again. Where's our thing? There it is. Sorry, I also got the iPad up here, so hopefully I can see chat better. But actually, it's so small even up there, I gotta lean close. So I've got it in big print over here on the side monitor. But it's still a smaller monitor. I need a huge monitor to put here on the counter for these cooking streams. Because I'm getting old. My eyesight ain't what it used to be. I'm nearsighted. So even with the glasses, I can see better close up like this than trying to use the glasses to see, because it's just fine print. Just too small. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. A little warm, a little warm. But the smell of the garlic heating up. Look at this, look at this. So this is what we're going to spoon over the tops of these and bake into it. Nice, nice. Makes a nice little side dish and appetizer, if you will. And then we need to start on our sweet rolls. I have never made sweet rolls. I have made some pastries before. Matter of fact, was it maybe it was 2 streams ago? We did some air frying recipes, and we did some what are they called? Souffles in an air fryer. Believe it or not, and they turned out fabulous. Actually, we made them in these bowls. Okay, that's good. That's good. That right there. I'm gonna need a bigger spoon to spoon them. Okay. So now we're just waiting for the iron skillet. That should be done in about 2.5 minutes. And the mushrooms, let's see, about 30 minutes left on the Horker loaf. We don't want to go 20 full minutes, not at 425, so we may only do 15. So we'll probably put them in at about 15 mark. So we'll get this ready. We'll set them aside. Actually, I probably should wait. So it's about 30 minutes on the Horker loaf. We want to start in about 15 minutes. So we're going to let that skillet sit until about the 18-minute mark. Computer, set wait timer for 10 minutes.
Wait timer, 10 minutes. Starting now.
So we're going to wait about 10 minutes, take that skillet out, and start these mushrooms. So we're going to set these aside right now. Hopefully, or don't spill them or do anything. Actually, tell you what. I'm going to set them over here. Take the skillet out, put it there. Do not look inside the microwave, it needs cleaning. I left it open. It is nasty in there. Yeah, I've got a cute little thing to clean the microwave. Take this little puppy, fill it with like lemon juice, and nuke it for a while, and it sprays out stuff in the microwave, and then you wipe it down. I need to do that. That microwave is nasty. It's dirty. Did I just break it? It's a little broken. But still. There. See? Cutesy little thing I found on there. Cheap stuff. Weird stuff. Okay. It's still not too hot in here. It says it's 77 outside. Got some windows open, so there's a little breeze. I got a fan behind me. Again, hopefully that fan is not too loud. So, just do a little cleanup here while we're waiting. Okay, that's the skill.
Your preheat timer is done.
Computer, stop. Okay, so the next thing on our list will be the sweet rolls. I don't necessarily want to start them right away because we are only an hour into stream. So we still got 2 hours left. And I know the Water of Life, distilling that vodka, that won't take very long. So that gives us about an hour to an hour and a half on the sweet rolls. And I may need that time. So, while we wait for the main course, which again is the Horker loaf. Hopefully you can see that. Which is basically a glorified meatloaf. Again, it called for the smoked oysters, which again, I forgot to order when I was ordering groceries earlier this week for the stream. So we substituted 3 scallops, which apparently are a valid substitute for oysters in some cases. So. We are drinking our Blackbriar mead. Been fermenting about a month. Just bottled it yesterday. It's good cold, but you know, it's not half bad warm either. And we'll see how strong it is by how loopy I get by the end of the stream. So, anybody have any questions or anything before we start the mushrooms in about 6 minutes? So again, we're doing a Skyrim stream. Again, this is our second Skyrim cooking stream. We did one about a year ago, and if I recall, it was our first ever cooking stream. Because I've only been streaming a little over a year. I'm a baby streamer. I am not a chef. I am not even a good cook. Self-taught, learned from my mother, learned from my grandmothers. Hell, that's where I got most of my iron skills from, is my grandmother's. And those are just two of the big ones over there. I've got a shit ton that have been packed away in a box for almost 20 years now from my last partner. Used to have them hanging on the wall. They were just so beautiful. These are the 12-inch ones. I've also got, I think it's some 8-inch and some 4 or 6-inch. And I need to get some of those out because the 12-inchers are nice for big meals, but for one person, maybe doing, you know, small scrambled eggs or something, the 8-inchers would be great, or even the 6-inchers for a single egg or something. Bacon would be, well, actually, bacon is good on this puppy. This cast iron, it's not a skillet. I don't know which one to call it. It's General Electric. This thing is old. Probably older than some of you. And you just put it over 2 burners, heat it up, and you basically have a grill. I use it a lot for pancakes, definitely, because you can easily, you know, use a spatula to flip them over versus like in a skillet. Sometimes it's hard to get down around that edge. So anyway, so the Horker loaf and the baked mushrooms, those are going to be our main meal with a side. Then we're going to do the sweet rolls, which again, sweet rolls, that's right. I actually got some molds. What did I do with it? I need those molds. I actually bought some bunt pan molds. They're not as tall as what you would use for sweet rolls, but I bought them specifically to use making sweet rolls. Oh, I just got them over here. Put them underneath. So I just got these recently. Like I said, I had sweet rolls in mind. Unfortunately, if you remember sweet rolls in Skyrim, they're kind of tall. But they're in that bunt shape, or bunt pan shape. The shape. There we go. Actually, this one is not a good representation like you'd see in the game. Whoop. But there is a sweet roll. And that one looks actually more like a normal bunt, but usually they're much taller in the game. And so I got these bunt pans. These are the best I could find for the price. And notice, they are not that tall. But they will work. So we will be using these to make our sweet rolls. I'll have to check the recipe to see the ingredients calls for how many sweet rolls. Spoon evenly into 4 5-inch miniatures. Okay, and these are 4-inchers, not 5-inchers. But these are what we're going to be doing our sweet rolls in. And I'm so excited because I love the idea of sweet rolls, but I've just never made any. If you're familiar with Out of Quarters Gamer, he has made sweet rolls twice now. The first attempt, he forgot to grease his pans, so they didn't come out too well. Second time, he did good. He did really good. So, okay, we're about a minute and a half away from taking our skillet out and starting the mushrooms. One of the nice things is the skillet. Again, it's cast iron. It holds heat fantastic, evenly distributed. Put the mushrooms in there without even any not seasoning, butter or oil, and then start doing the butter on top of them, the garlic butter, and just the sizzling is fantastic. I actually posted a couple of Snapchat videos of when I made them last week, and they were excellent. I mean, I just ate those for dinner. I made 2 batches, but that was using the smaller mushrooms, not these big ones. So these 3 big ones, they're going to be great. And we're almost done with that half a bottle of mead, Blackbriar. Okay, so we know we're doing sweet rolls next. The last thing we will do is the Water of Life. And basically, it's an infused vodka. Where to do here? Put it in one of these big jars with some dill and, is it coriander? I forget, fennel. We're gonna like toast some fennel, and it distills in the vodka for about a week. And now, obviously, I'm not using good top shelf vodka. I'm using the cheap stuff. Actually,
Your
computer.
wait timer is done.
Computer, stop. So this is cheap Colonial Club distilled vodka. It is not good vodka, but it's okay. I mean, I could probably pay $100 for a decent bottle of vodka, but for something like this, man, that mic is really high. Hopefully, I'm not drowning you guys out. Or yeah. So anyway, we'll start that after the sweet rolls. So we have our vodka, we have our big jar. We might even do 2 of these, and it tastes. Think of something medicinal that you might take. That's what it tastes like. It's kind of bitter, like you would do something like a medicinal thing, or just maybe a shot before bed. It's not something you'd want to chug. Well, I suppose you could, but you'd be an idiot. And it's not something you drink a lot of either. So I actually had a decanter here. Actually, there's a little residue left, so I need to wash that out. Because we won't put it in here right away. Like I said, we need to have it infuse for about a week. And then we put it in this beautiful little crystal decanter. Well, yeah, you can't hear it, but actually this needs cleaning. Anyway. So this is where it'll ultimately sit on a side table in the living room for that occasional shot. We will also be using dill, and I actually have several arrow gardens, and I used to grow my own herbs and stuff, but unfortunately I put a couple of basil plants in it. It's right over here to my right, and the basil killed everything. So I'm thinking about taking the small herb garden here and just doing small things like some dill, some peppermint, stuff like that. Stuff that doesn't grow too much and drown everything out. And I got a larger area, well, actually got 2 upstairs. One for lettuce, one for like tomatoes and peppers. And then I got their farm arrow garden, which actually I bought, over a year ago. And I've yet to put it together. And I may use that for like the basil and stuff, because you can put 2 or 3 layers. I need to find a place to put it, because I think it stands maybe yay tall, and you can put 1, 2, maybe even 3 layers in there. I think it came with 2, so I figured that would be one. Put 1 for basil, and the other one maybe for tomatoes, because I would love to be able to grow my own vegetables and herbs. In this apartment, I really can't outside. Versus like my last apartment, actually no, 2 apartments ago, I had an enclosed backyard, and I took railroad ties and built up like an L shape and filled it up with dirt, and I was growing corn, seriously corn, and pumpkins and cucumbers and all kinds of good stuff. But yeah, here I can't do that. If I planted something out back, if I got permission from the rental office, maybe, but out back is a ravine, and we have a whole bunch of animals that live or pass through there. They'd probably eat the garden alive. So that's why I'm sticking with the aero gardens inside. That was basically the last of that bottle of mead. So. Oh, we need to start our thingy. Here, hang on. We're going to go over to the stove cam. We are going to take that skillet out, start our mushrooms. Okay, so mushrooms. I'm not going to be able to hear this, not from over there. I'm going to be able to see it. I can already hear them sizzling a bit. And that's why I got these big mushrooms, because there's places, nooks and crannies, where this sauce can go into. It's actually soaking it up a bit. This one unfortunately has some defects, so it could leak out. Unlike the small mushrooms, they were like the butter sauce was getting on a pan. Which is okay. Actually, halfway through, we're going to take it out, and anything in the pan, we're going to leave this. We're going to leave that. So, you can't really hear it, but ow, 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 that's hot. Even through the mitt, that is hot. So, actually, again, cast iron. So there we go. We're going to stick this in the oven. Computer, set mushroom timer for 5 minutes. Okay. Those mushrooms are on the upper rack. We are cooking at 425 versus the mushroom recipe calls for 400. So it's a little bit hotter than it should be for the mushrooms. That's why we're cutting down the time. It's also on the upper rack, which probably won't help either way. So we shall see what happens. So we will wait until the Horker loaf is out in about 13 minutes and the mushrooms hopefully around the same time. And at that point, we will try it out and then start on our sweet rolls. And then we will end stream with the Water of Life recipe. So, if you like cooking, if you like games, the Skyrim Cookbook is great. The Fallout 4 cookbook, it's okay. But there's a whole bunch of other cookbooks out there. Matter of fact, I've got some others which I haven't even tried yet. Actually, I stand corrected. I did do a Middle-earth cooking stream last year using this cookbook. Unfortunately, I drank too much and had to end stream early. That was embarrassing. But there's some good stuff in here. In addition, we have got a bunch of cookbooks. We have the Fallout cookbook, and we did try. I think we did a stream on this last year. So, yes, Drayden, I drank too much. Oh, here's one I haven't even opened yet. Firefly, the big damn cookbook. It's still in the cellophane. I need to open this up and check it out. Oh, this one. Need recipes. Need to read through that. I want to say there was another good one. Oh, here it is. Actually, I got Tink this cookbook too. Matter of fact, I think she did this one just recently. Feast of Ice and Fire. So, I haven't cooked from this one yet. There was also another one I got, which is interesting. Ooh. This isn't the one I was referring to, but got a Harry Potter cookbook. Actually, ooh, Hammy was talking about butterbeer. I think butterbeer is in here. Butterbeer fudge, hot chocolate, butterbeer pie. Yeah, we need to try some of these Harry Potter. Maybe that's what we'll do next cooking stream. Maybe we'll try Harry Potter. I also found a cookbook which is for medieval recipes. Oh, we have the World of Warcraft cookbook too. We did that one. So, nice. I like the Firefly. Yeah, I know. By the way, welcome in, Drayden. Nice to see you. Yeah, the Firefly. I mean, I'm a Firefly fan. Saw it when it first hit Fox. They played it out of order. They really screwed that series over. But got it on DVD, had it for years. Watched the big damn movie, bought the big damn DVD, the whole bit. I'm a Firefly fan. Captain Tight Pants. Damn, if I was a woman, I'd go after him. This meat is great. But yes, Firefly. I need to probably sit down and do a marathon with Firefly again. I haven't watched that in a long time. That was a TV show ahead of its time. So, all right, where are we at on mushrooms? We have about a minute to take the mushrooms out. We will recover them with any excess garlic butter sauce that's in the pan, and we left a dribble left in the pot over there. And that'll be for another 5 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't cook too much. And then in about 9 minutes, the Horker loaf will be ready. We will let it cool for a little bit, slice a little bit off, try that, then we'll start on our sweet rolls. Yes! I'm excited about the sweet rolls. Actually, let's go ahead and start getting stuff together. We need 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. These are 4 tablespoons. And we need 1 cup of warm whole milk.
The mushroom timer is done.
Computer, stop the timer. Okay, we'll let this milk warm. Just 1 cup. Good, this gallon of milk did not go bad on me. Yeah, your sell-by dates on milk and such, this one is sell-by 4/29. Doesn't mean it goes bad on 4/29. But once it gets past the date, smell it a little bit, check consistency, taste it. This is still perfectly good almost a month later. Thankfully, though, I don't have much left, so it won't go bad. Okay, let's take our mushrooms out. Respoon some more sauce on top. Put them back in for another 5 minutes. Actually, we'll just put them in until the Horker loaf is ready. Whoa! Look what happened. This mushroom totally collapsed. Yeah, see, maybe we should have kept using the other mushrooms. These may have been too thin for this. So we got a little bit left. And spoon the rest of this. Good. So actually, these portobello mushrooms may not have been the best choice for this. Actually, let me show you the mushrooms that the recipe originally calls for, which turned out fairly decent. So these are the mushrooms we're using right now, portobello. Notice they're a lot bigger, but they're a lot thinner. baby bell mushrooms, that's what the recipe actually calls for. They're a lot thicker, so when they shrink down, you still have some substance. So this experiment may have taught me not to use portobello mushrooms in this recipe. Better off to use these. And of course, if you're using them as an appetizer, I mean, 16 ounces of these type of mushrooms, and you've got a lot more for people to try. Just kind of spoon them up with a spoon and eat them, and boom. Versus these, yeah, we'll see how well these can eat. And again, only 3, but I'm one person, so who knows. So let me put these back in the fridge. To use those mushrooms before they go bad. So, okay. We have about 5 minutes left on the Horker Loafy on the mushrooms. Let's see. Add the salt and the yeast. Okay, we've got a little yeast in there. We need another egg out. Final egg in this carton. Voila. We'll set. We need another plate. Set this over here. Trash. Okay, let's see. Ooh, honey. Now we got all types of honey. We have some Mike's hot honey we could use. We have some barbecue infused honey. I don't know if I want to use this in the sweet rolls. I'm sure I want to use the Mike's. I like this song. You have some honey here that I was using for mead, which I'm going to stop using because this is filtered honey. And you should really use unfiltered. So there's just busy bees, so we'll probably use this for our sweet rolls. And actually, we only need 2 tablespoons. Hell, I could probably use honey packets for that matter. And yeah, I had it in a plastic bag because I did have an ant incursion a couple of weeks back. But I think we beat him back, but we didn't want to give him anything to work on. Honey, let's see. We also need salt. Yeah, okay, we're going to make a salt. Versus getting this monstrosity out for salt, we're going to put this in a smaller container. So, ready access. And I need to check to see if I have more salt in there. So, we're going to use this. So we have ready access to our salt without having to open this big container. Have 3 of these puppies. These actually were containers for a special version of B&B. Bottle came in this. And I have 1 for sugar, 1 for salt, and 1 for my coffee. Nice and air sealed. So we have our salt. Sorry, we're not going to use that. Actually, do I have some other honey? Got some spicy syrup. I also bought some new honey for the mead. So for mead, it says you should use unfiltered raw honey. So I found this one company, Topango Quality Honey, and I bought 2 of each of these. This is eucalyptus. I think the other one was orange blossom. That's one of the ones I made meat out of. And I'm going to use these 2 eucalyptus for another batch of meat. Versus this mead. Or this honey. Because I think this honey was impacting the taste. Raw, unfiltered. Supposedly should make a mead better. Okay. Where we at? Ooh, we are seconds away, I think. Yes. Okay. So, yeast, flour. We need flour. We have all-purpose flour right here. Set that aside. And we need cream cheese, more unsalted butter, powdered sugar. Ooh, more of the heavy cream. Good. Computer,
Your oven.
stop. Okay. Let us take this out. Let's get this out of the way. Here it is. I need more oven mitts. I've only got 2 good ones left. Okay. Take the mushrooms out, put them here. Bring out the worker loaf, put it there. See, notice the mushrooms, they've really kind of shrunk back. And our worker loaf. See, for the sweet rolls, we need the oven at 350. Okay. So this is our Herker loaf. We'll let that cool down a bit. Mushrooms, we can try to sample one of those right now. So let's see how they taste. By the way, in cast iron, I do not recommend using metal utensils. Always try to use wood if possible. And here we go. So again, this is supposedly the side to the Horka loaf. Again, it's a butter and garlic baked mushroom. The butter and garlic is just on top. And unlike the other ones where you can spoon them up and, well, pick them up like in one spoon and eat them, these are a little bit large. So we may want to cut it up a bit. So this was sort of an experiment with these portobello mushrooms. And you can use little or no garlic. I like garlic, so I used a lot. Okay. Let's see how these taste. Look at that. Look at the texture. Yes, delicious. I think it needs more garlic though. Okay, I need to remember to take pictures. So we're taking pictures of our food. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, this is a video of our Skyrim cooking stream. We need some pepper loaf here. Actually, I need to peel this bacon off. Peel the tusk. Look at that. Look at that. Is that good or what? Then we have non-Skyrim, but garlic, butter, bacon, mushrooms. These are portobellos. So here we go. Looks yummy. So we took some videos of that. And, ooh. And the bacon from the Horker loaf. Nice. Mmm. Nice and crisp, well cooked. Okay, so we'll slice off a bit of that Horker loaf. So let me do that. There's our heavy cream. Again, not perfect. We need some cream cheese and powdered sugar. Powdered sugar. We got another whole bag in there in case we need it, but that's more than enough. Cream cheese. Let's see, we got Philadelphia and we got 365. What are the dates on these? Dates. I want to use the oldest one. Actually, I don't see any dates. Oh, okay, there's a date. This one doesn't even have one, so we'll use this one. Okay, so for cream cheese, we need 2 tablespoons. So, yeah. Measuring there we go. Computer. How many ounces is 1 tablespoon?
1 tablespoon is 0.5 fluid ounces.
Computer. How many ounces of cream cheese is equal to 1 tablespoon?
1 tablespoon of cream cheese weighs about 0.51 ounces.
Okay, so basically 1 ounce should be 2 tablespoons, which is about what I need. Okay, that's cool. So let's see. Be adventurous. Use the one without. No. Because actually, I think the Philadelphia is the older one. Versus, I started shopping during the pandemic at Whole Foods, which is the 365 brand. And this cream cheese unsealed, it lasts for a while, a long time. I've used cream cheese that is several years old without any impact. Again, like we were talking about milk earlier, the gallon of milk that I was working off of showed a best sell-by date of 1 month ago, but the milk is still perfectly good. You can tell by the smell, the consistency. Let's put it this way. If you're pouring milk and you hear plops from chunks, throw it out. There was an old TV show from the 90s about aliens that came to the planet, and curdled sour milk that went bad to them was like alcohol. I forget what the name of that show was. It was a fun little TV show on network TV here in the US. Okay, let's start on our sweet rolls. Oh, wait. Let's put our mushrooms somewhere. Those don't keep. We'll probably just want to eat those. So yeah, these fried mushrooms, or baked mushrooms, those are not going to keep. So I might as well eat those now. Porker loaf? Yeah. We just need to set that aside. Let it cool off. Refrigerate it. Make sandwiches out of it. And the sweet rolls, since I don't have a true pan, I have just these molds. I have 4 of these molds. I'm going to want to put these on something when I stick them in the oven. I don't want to put them on the rack just like this. And unfortunately, I wouldn't use this one pan. We'll just put them on this big old pan. As you can see, this is a well-used pan, but we'll just put the molds on here, and they'll work fine. So we'll set this over on the oven for now. Actually, this mead that I'm drinking, don't really feel tipsy yet. Alien Nation. Yes, Drayden, you're absolutely correct. Yes, that was a great show. I mean, for the 90s. Kind of like Babylon 5 and a few of the other space shows back then. You know, it was before they had a lot of CGI stuff. But it was good stuff. I loved it. That was back when there was still network TV. You could pick it up on an antenna without too many problems. Nowadays, with these digital antennas, you're lucky if you can get a damn signal. So everything is like streaming and stuff like that. I'm gonna check these mushrooms. Seriously, those mushrooms are fantastic. If you like mushrooms, and you like butter and garlic, the thing is, these are not as tasty as the bell mushrooms. So I would not use the portobello for this recipe. I would use the normal, button bell type. Spoon size, and they're good. I want to kind of get these out of the way before we start the sweet rolls. Oh, wow. We are an hour and 45 minutes in the stream, which only gives us a little over an hour for the sweet rolls, which should be sufficient. Let's see. I forgot to check the rise time and such. Let's see. Ooh, we need to let them rise for 30 minutes, but then only bake for 50, so that's good. While they're rising, we can start in on our water of life. Seriously, these mushrooms are excellent. Okay. That's these mushrooms out of the way. Yeah, those mushrooms you want to serve right away because they lose their heat quickly. So you need to time them out to really come out at about the same time as your main course. And serve them. Yeah, see this heavy cream? I'm seeing chunks, and I think that's the butter. So I'm not sure how well this heavy cream turned out. I need to work on making stuff like heavy cream and other things versus just buying them. That's one of my goals in coming years, is to not order out a lot and try to make or from scratch as much stuff as I can. Obviously some things you can't make unless you have like a beehive. You can't make honey. But you can make things like, your fruits, your herbs. Like I didn't have any herbs growing, so I did have to buy some dill for the elixir of life. No, water of life. Water of life. Okay. Let's get started on our sweet rolls. And what do we need for this? Okay. In a large bowl. Okay, so we used our one large bowl. A larger one. Yes, we did. I don't know if this is going to be large enough. 2 cups? Yeah, it's not. Let's use the big bowl. We're going to use the big bowl. If you're ever going to do any baking or stuff, always have plenty of mixing bowls. I love my stainless steel set here. Comes in all sizes. I also have a glass set, 2 glass sets. Well, 1 glass set and a couple of glass bowls. But I like the stainless steel because they're more sturdy. They just clean easier. So we are going to sift our flour. So here's the deal. When you're baking, a lot of people just take flour and dump it in. You do not want to do that. You want to sift it and break it up because if you just dump it in, it's all packed and you can get clumpy results. So you're going to do any baking, get yourself a flour sifter. This is like an old-timey thing. It's just basically you're breaking up the flour. It goes through the sieve here, breaks it up. Perfectly fine. They also recommend that you do not do like, okay, this recipe calls for 2 cups of flour. I could do a big old cup, put it in, another big old cup, put it in. I'm not going to do that. It's recommended you do like maybe 1/3 of a cup at a time. Again, it helps with not packing the flour and making it more dense. This is especially important for bread. When you're doing, well, we're doing all-purpose flour, but for bread I use bread flour, which, and I forget what the difference is. It's the protein and something else in there, which makes it lighter and fluffier, the bread flour. So, all right, Aries, no problem. Enjoy your lurk. I'm glad you stopped by. I really appreciate it. In fact, anybody that ever stops by, you are not obligated to say anything, do anything. Just lurking is a fine thing. Okay, now this is a 1/4 cup, so we're going to do 1/4 cup increments here. So it's not going to be perfect, but we'll do 4 1/4 cups at once. This is all-purpose. Yes, it is. I suppose I could use bread flour for this, but I don't know. That would make these things too light. Okay. That is 4 1/4 cups. So we will sift it. Again, this is so they've had these things around for longer than you and I combined have been alive. They used to use these back, what, over 100 years ago. Okay. 1. And I'm not leveling off the cup. I'm kind of just guesstimating. I mean, obviously, if there's a little dip there and a little hump, yeah, you're pretty close. I should probably level off, but yeah, see, it's a little dip, but I got a little hump, so it evens out. Okay, that should be 2 cups. Let's set our flour aside. It's always a good idea to sift your flour first. That way, it's ready for whenever the recipe calls for it. Also, check for weevils. They can get into your flour. And there. And I just hang this back up on the baker's rack for another use. I don't even wash it off. Because it is made of like 10, I don't want to rust it. Okay, so we have 2 cups of sifted flour all ready for our use. Now, this calls for preheat the oven. Oven is preheated. So in a large bowl, combine the butter, warm milk, and the milk is still chilly. I should have let this sit out longer. For the butter, we need 3 tablespoons unsalted. We have 4 tablespoons. We need an additional tablespoon for the frosting. So these 4 tablespoons work out nicely. Set the butter off, or the flour off to the side here. Get it out of the way. Set this over. Our butter. If you're going to bake, it's best to have both salted and unsalted butter. Some recipes call for either or. Okay. So I always have on hand both. Also, if you're going to do flavor-infused butter, you want to use unsalted, is my understanding. Okay. There's 1 tablespoon. Let's get our thing. You can use small mixing bowls, but these little souffle type bowls also work for melting your butter. Okay, there's our 1 tablespoon for the frosting. So let's melt this, and we want to let it melt and then cool down a bit. And usually to melt the butter, you can stick it in the microwave depending upon the size, anywhere from like 5 seconds to 15, maybe 20 seconds. You don't want to do too long. You're best to do maybe in smaller increments and just keep going until it's melted. So we just did, I think, 15 there. Let's take a look. This is at 15 seconds. As you can see, it's mostly melted. So we're not going to stick it anymore. Actually, I'm going to use a spoon. And the rest of that just kind of melts in. We'll let it sit there and warm up a bit. So, preheat the oven. That's reheated. Okay. Combine the butter, warm milk, honey, stirring until the honey is dissolved. Add the salt and yeast, followed by the egg and flour, and mix completely until you have a smooth batter. Spoon evenly into 4 5-inch miniatures. Okay. Ours are not 5-inch, they are 4-inch. So we may have a little bit of extra batter. We have 4 of them. I'm so proud of these little things. They're so cute, aren't they? I love them. Little bump pans. I really wish I could have found some which were deeper, because these... What was this in the box? Well, the 4 inches across, it doesn't say the depth, but I want to say the depth is like, I don't know, 1.5 inches. So, versus like if you look at a sweet roll in the game, it's usually a lot taller than that. But this will still work. Okay, so we are ready to start mixing. So the honey. We're going to use this honey because I no longer want to use this honey for mead. Because again, I said it's filtered. However, yeah, this could be interesting. Okay. It's kind of started to caramelize a little bit. Yep, okay. I'm waiting for better off using some other type of honey. Now, let's use this. We need to use this. Okay, so butter, warm milk. The milk is not quite warm, but we'll go with it. So milk. It's 1 cup, right? Yes, 1 cup. Butter, which if you recall, we made our heavy cream using butter and milk. Okay. More milk. The honey. So we need 2 tablespoons of honey. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Let's mix that up a bit. Believe it or not, no, not that. Something long that can get down in here. Okay. We're actually going to use a skewer stick. Get down in there, break that honey up a bit. Some of it's soft, but some of it is a little clumpy. Let's see if we get 2 tablespoons without too much of a mess. And it is pouring slow. Would have been better off to use some of those squeezed bottles of fresh honey. But I need to use this honey up. Oh god, that is like super slow. I mean, this is so slow, it's like waiting for Tink to go live on one of her streams. Yes, that was a dig. Okay. It's a coming. It's a coming. Slowly, but it's a coming. It's almost there. It's almost there. Come on. Come on, baby. You can do it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. This is so slow. Okay. There is... We're going to say that's 1 tablespoon. And we've got a little drippage. Okay. A little excess here. Yeah, this honey is older. That's why it's starting to clump a bit. Okay. We probably got a little more than 2 tablespoons. But we'll live with it. After all, it is a sweet roll. Dissolve that honey in there. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have some cleanup to do today, aren't we? Okay. Butter out of there. Put our honey back. Use up this honey since I'm no longer using it for the mead. Come on, there you go. And put this back. Well, it is not as hot in here as I thought it would be. Alexa says it is 79 degrees outside. But it's comfortable in here even with the oven going. And blowing cold air from the garage, which is nice and sheltered out of the sun. It's a couple degrees cooler in here. And I'm starting to feel the meat a little bit. Oh, you know, this meat could make a nice, interesting, like beer bread, for instance. I wonder if I can use mead in a bread. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Nice. Okay. Countertops clean if you can. Okay. So we have our milk, our butter, honey, stirring until the honey is dissolved. I like to use wooden utensils. It's easier on your dishes, your pans, especially your cast iron. Honey, it's a little clumpy, but it is dissolving. By the way, tomorrow in the United States, it is Memorial Day. So, no work. Yay! And there will be no Bowser stream tomorrow. However, there will be a gaming stream. So starting around noon Eastern, we're probably going to play more Subnautica Below Zero. I'm actually tossing around either that game or maybe going back to Borderlands. Since it's sort of a holiday stream special. Okay. So that is now mixed. And mix completely so you have a smooth batter. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Add the salt and the yeast, followed by the egg and the flour. So salt is a pinch. We have our salt right here. Now, I actually have a little thing which says just a pinch. This is almost like a 1/4 teaspoon. But we'll use it. That's a lot of salt. But your yeast does need both salt and sugar. Salt aside. And then add the salt and the yeast. Okay, the yeast is, where's the yeast? 2 teaspoons. So this is the yeast that I use for like my bread. It's just Fleischmann's active dry yeast. Keep it refrigerated once it's opened. Oh, come on. And our teaspoon is dirty, so we're going to use our 1/2 teaspoon. So 4 Yes. 2 teaspoons, so 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I bought a bunch of these yeast things again at the beginning of the pandemic because people were stocking up. So I've got, I think, 1 more in the pantry. But that one should last a little while. Okay. Followed by the egg and the flour. We have our egg, which has been warming up. And I'm comfortable breaking an egg over this because usually I can catch the shells. But if you're not comfortable breaking an egg, do it over a bowl or something and then pour it in. Just depends. And it helps if the egg is warmed up a bit. So that one's been out, I don't know, 20 minutes. Let's see, after the egg, there was the flour. Okay. A lot of people will just take the flour and dump it in. You don't want to do that. That's with any recipe. You want to stir your flour in slowly. You also want to get this yeast off the edge of the bowl. Actually, this is not a good utensil. Is a good one. Is a good one. Scrape the sides with it. Versus that little fork thing. Yeah. And we'll scoop up the rest of this stuff in a little bit once we start adding the flour. I love baking. I used to make bread all the time. I mean, pre-bread machines. It's more time consuming. Bread machines are so much easier. But just the act. I mean, think of the thing you like to do the most. You know, if it's working with wood or plants or something, just getting your hands involved and making, molding, you know, pottery. Just the fact that you're getting your hands involved and you're doing it, it just gives you a sense of satisfaction. Baking bread is like that, but the trade-off is time. You need to spend time. I mean, nowadays it's kind of hard to do that because, you got a family or kids, you got to spend time with them. Me, on the other hand, no family, no kids. Thank you. And I spend a lot of my time playing games or watching movies or reading. Like yesterday, I meant to get everything ready for the stream. And what did I end up doing? I went back to playing Subnautica, the first game, for most of the day. Mainly because I'm so hooked on the current game we're streaming, Subnautica Below Zero, I wanted to play more. But I didn't want to play the game we're currently streaming. Because I wanted to discover stuff with you guys. So that's probably what we'll do tomorrow, since today's the cooking stream versus the gaming stream. We're going to play more Subnautica tomorrow. Subnautica Zero, Below Zero. I keep wanting to call it Subnautica Zero Dawn. I swear I keep making that mistake. Look at this. It's turning into a nice batter. Recall, this is what we will pour into the molds. We may have a little excess. You want to get all the dry goods. Making a nice moist batter. Scrape the sides a lot if you can. Sorry. That's the other thing with baking bread. Your hands can get a little sometimes. Especially older if you're starting to experience arthritis, which I think I am. So, it kind of sucks to get old, but at the same time, there's something about, living your life. You've had a full life. Start to relax a little bit more. Take time out for the fun things, the good things. Okay. Yes, and I could use a blender for this, but again, there's something about doing it just by hand. Look at that. See, and this is why you don't dump the flour in all at once. You need to mix it in a little bit at a time to get this batter. Turning into a nice batter. Put like half of the flour. Mix it. So yeah, anybody out there, hope you can stop by tomorrow around noon Eastern. We'll be doing a holiday gaming stream. Nothing fancy. Just like our normal Sunday streams. We'll be playing for maybe 6 hours or so, depending upon how I feel. How you guys feel. If anybody shows up. If I get drunk. I don't know if we'll be drinking tomorrow night. Actually, I'm not drinking that much today. It may look like it, but I'm not. So, anybody have any questions on anything we've made so far or what we're planning on making? Chat's been a little quiet. I know I talk too much. Okay, this is getting a little thick. Yep, let's put in the rest of the flour. That's the last of our flour. And yes, we have at least one, if not two more dishwasher loads today. I'm wondering if I should have not put in that last bit of flour. Wait a minute. Salt, yeast, flour. Oh no, the heavy cream was for the frosting, not for this. Second there, I thought maybe I missed something. See, this looks awfully thick. It's not even pourable. This may have been too thick. I guess we'll see. Okay. It is too thick now. Where's my flour? You're going to need a dough. You want to put a little flour on your hands. So just a touch. It helps keep it from sticking. Not totally, but some. I'm going to coat my hands more with flour. Yeah, it's sticky. A little too sticky. Okay. Spoon evenly into the mold, then allow it to rise. Okay. Hot water, hot water, hot, hot, hot. By the way, I mentioned this earlier in stream. If you're interested, I posted my first TikTok video with a song. It was that song about the Swedish chef, and I kind of did a Swedish chef thing. So good, check it out. You like it? Pork, pork, pork. I think it's kind of funny. It's not a professional job. I'm new to the social media stuff. Okay, so we're going to spoon this out into our molds. Yeah, see, this is a little too thick. I'm wondering if I should have not put in all that flour. Maybe a little bit less. And we're dumping dough. I mean, it did say spoon it in. That is kind of what we're doing. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to turn out good. This almost seems too thick. But, hey, it's our first attempt at a sweet roll, so we'll see. it in a little bit. Of course, it will rise in about 30 minutes. And we've still got about 45 minutes left of a 3-hour stream. So hopefully, we'll finish about on time. Yeah, see, this, I expected something a little smoother. I'm wondering if I should have not used as much flour. It called for 2 cups, but see, this is not packing in well. Okay, that's the last of our dough. Let's see what we can do. Actually, I have another utensil to work with. See, I thought I'd have some excess dough since it called for slightly larger molds, but I don't know. These are about an inch smaller than the ones the recipe calls for. These are 4 inches versus 5. Yeah, I got a feeling. I'll be surprised if these turn out good. But, you know, practice makes perfect. We'll try them again sometime. Not necessarily on stream, but this one I think is shy a little bit of dough. Okay. It says let them rise for about 30 minutes. So what we're going to do, we're going to set them over on the rack. We're going to cover them with a towel. Computer, set dough timer for 30 minutes. Okay. So to make the frosting, while the rolls bake, okay, so we don't want to start the frosting until the rolls are baking, right? So 15 minutes, gradually add just enough heavy cream to get a smooth, thick icing that barely runs off a spoon. Okay. So we're not going to do that yet, the frosting. We'll do that once we stick the rolls in. Okay, so here's where we're at. We have made the Horker loaf. We have made the stuffed mushrooms. We are currently making these sweet rolls. They're rising for about 30 minutes. And son of a bitch, I forgot Stream Raiders again. Nobody reminds me. Shit. We should have been playing Stream Raiders for over 2 hours already. Alright, let's get over to Stream Raiders. I am so sorry. You guys need to remind me of this shit. What we got? I need to place 2 musketeers in 8 hours. I need to kill 2 armored units in 8 hours. And any other rest of the story. Okay, so if you're into Stream Raiders, there is a link that'll come up in chat here momentarily. And what we do not finish today, which is pretty much everything, we will resume tomorrow. What is that? That is a loyalty token. Loyalty gold. Let's do the token. 4, so 3. Let's see this. 3 there, 3 there, 2. Question 2. Okay. Let's try this guy. I always forget Stream Raiders on both the gaming and the cooking streams. Okay, I think it was a musketeer. Oh, okay. No. This type of map, these are traps. These are switches to turn off the traps. Rogues are always a good idea here. So, I'm going to put flying rogues especially. So I'm going to put a flying rogue here. And we are going to put map there. Flying rogues. I need to get closer to see this. For 3. And then we'll put armored in the first 2 rows. Well, first 1. Okay. If you're interested, jump on in. The link there is there in the chat. Again, I apologize. Some of my people are slacking on me and not reminding me because I'm old. So, I'm surprised, Drayden, you didn't say anything. Because you win at this all the frickin' time. It's just amazing. Actually, we're already getting somebody in. Okay, so, while we're waiting for the sweet rolls to rise, in another 26 and a half minutes, we are going to make a drink. Sorry, I was taking a shower. What did I miss? You didn't miss anything because I forgot to start Stream Raiders and nobody reminded me, Drayden. We've been streaming for over 2 hours without a single battle. Okay. Water of Life. This is a very easy instilled vodka drink. If you're familiar with instilling alcohol, vodka is like your way to go. You can also do other things, but I've been instilling vodka since the pandemic started, and I've come up with some interesting things. This is a Skyrim recipe. So, this is very easy. Now, it takes time. It's not drinkable right away. Actually, it says, let steep for 2 to 3 days. I usually let it go for about a week. So, in a small saute pan or skillet over medium heat, toast the fennel and caraway seeds. Add the seeds and main ingredients to a large jar and seal the top. So, I'm using these big old pickle jars. If you buy stuff in jars, save the jars. These are great. You've got normal jars for pickling stuff, but we're going to use one of these. So this calls for 4 cups of vodka, and I think this holds like 8. So let's measure out our vodka first. Oh, excuse me. So we're using cheap Colonial Club vodka, distilled. Yes, this is not good vodka, but it's cheap, very cheap. So, I believe this will hold, well, let's see. Let's see about 4 cups. Actually, we don't need that little thingy. Get rid of that. Pour this shit in. Like Karen Walker. Come on, baby. Just give it to me. Okay. That is 2. Yeah, I think we can fit 8 in here. Which means we're going to double the recipe. I'm also going to use 1 jug here. Damn. There's 4. And yes, that's only about halfway. So, we're going to do 8. That's why we have the big things. Okay. There's 4. Six. We're going to need to open another one of those puppies. These were cheap, too. Again, you can tell. They're like $8 for 750 milliliters. Yeah. Cheap. Again, you can use good stuff if you wish. What I do is then take these, rinse them out, fill them with water, or stick them in the fridge. And you got a nice cold water supply. Especially if you get like a water alert or something. Never hurts. Now, I always try to do Stream Raiders rating. I keep forgetting. I need you guys to remind me. I'm old. I'm forgetful. Okay. So yeah, we bought 3 of these because they were cheap. And we're going to use 1 and some change to make this 1 water of life. And this stuff lasts, this water of life. Like I said, it's not something you like chug or you drink heavily. You know, it's like a medicinal shot glass every now and then. If you're not feeling well, or a shot before bed, whatever. Again, it's kind of crisp and not sour. What's the word I'm looking for? Well, again, medicinal tasting. So, that is 8 cups. That should fill that. And our additional ingredients, which should not take up much volume. So, since we're doing 8 cups versus 4, which is double the recipe, we need to double the fennel, caraway, and juniper berries. Not to mention milk. It calls for 1 sprig of dill. We're going to use this entire thing. The dill really adds to it. It really does. Along with everything else. So, fennel and caraway. Fennel and caraway. And I'm looking. Fennel. There's fennel and caraway. Ooh, hopefully I have enough. Let's see. Ooh, tablespoons. Yeah, I'm going to need more. Fennel, caraway. Fennel is empty, it doesn't even have a lid on it. I got spices. Go. So we have some coriander. We need to find some fennel. God, I got juniper berries out my wazoo. Burdock, orange peel, yarrow. Don't need any of this. Great. I found the chickpea crumbs that I was going to use for the Horker loaf. Finally found that. That's yeast for the mead. This is... What is this? Well, that's rose hips. Don't need that. God, if I'm out of fennel, this is going to suck. some fennel over here. Ooh. I really need to organize my spice rack. I have got so much shit over here. It's not even funny. More coriander. All right, let's see if we got enough. So, teaspoons, not tablespoons. Oh, we probably have enough. Okay. Let's get a thingy, put them in. So we need 2 teaspoons. Oh, 4 because we're doubling. Damn it. Yeah, I don't have enough fennel. Sworn I bought some more fennel. And again, I am not prepared. Tarragon, lemon peel. Computer, add fennel to my shopping list. Fennel. Yes. Yes. Fennel. We have fennel. Okay, we got enough. I don't even think I need to open this bag of coriander. Oh, it was a cooking stream. Wasn't sure you wanted to. Yes, I do want to. I like Stream Raiders. I would love to become a Stream Raiders affiliate, but I need at least 20 people in stream playing it. Well, I think I need an average of 20 people in stream, period. And I just don't have that volume. Okay, so we need 4 teaspoons of fennel. We're using our half teaspoon thing, so we do 4 of these. We're going to toast these. So it's half. 1, 2, 3, actually. Actually, we almost had enough just in this one thing. Tell you what. This is older. Let's just add a little bit of this fresh fennel. So this is fresh fennel. I still need more fennel, though. We'll just add an extra half teaspoon. Okay. We need 4 teaspoons of the caraway, right? Yes. Again, I think we're going short here. Oh shit, that's coriander. That's not caraway. Shit. Mixing up my spices. 1, 2, 3. All right. Computer, add caraway seed to my shopping list.
Caraway seed added.
Okay. So those 2 are dead. And this is all coriander. I need my caraway. I need to work on my spice rack again. Clean it up. Okay. So, if I recall correctly, we're toasting the fennel and the caraway till they're lightly browned and smell fragrant. Add the seeds and remaining ingredients to a large jug and seal the top. So, we will be using this large jug with 8 cups of vodka. We will be toasting the caraway and fennel. along with, it says 1 sprig of dill, but we are going to use all this dill because I like it. It really adds some flavor. So we'll go ahead and put the dill in now because that's just going to like add to the flavor. And we're going to take a small pan. Voila. Pour our seeds in there. And we will toast these on an open flame. Which means we need to move our Horker loaf somewhere. I need more space. Okay. This is from our mushrooms, so we need to clean that after we're done. We're going to toast our seeds. You gotta be careful, you can burn these really easily. So set it on low. Set up on the lowest setting. No more than probably a couple minutes worth on that. And we will dump it in here, pour in our vodka, shake it up a little bit, seal it, and we'll let it sit for about a week and steep. And then basically that's all there is for. Sorry, I was talking to you here. So once those seeds are baked, we'll pour them in here, pour the vodka in, seal it, and let it steep for about a week. Usually in a dry, dark place. I usually stick it in the floor of the pantry with the door closed. Computer, what timers are set?
You have 10 minutes left on your go timer.
Computer, set Stream Raiders timer for 11 minutes 45 seconds.
Streamer's time, 11
Okay.
minutes and 45 seconds. Starting now.
Again, I was planning on making some skooma from this cookbook. Unfortunately, I could not find the dried apricots, which requires it. I thought I had some in the pantry, but I couldn't find them. So I either need to order them or find them. We need to clean the kitchen here. So, as you can see, toasting slightly. I'm going to turn it up just slightly. I mean, there's no hurry. We still got, what, 11 minutes on our dough. Let's take a look at our dough. Not really rising. Yeah, I may have put in too much flour. Even though it called for the exact measurement, I think we may have put in too much flour and this dough may not rise. So these sweet rolls may be a disaster. Which means Quarters beat me at making sweet rolls twice. Even, oh shit. I forgot to grease the goddamn pans. I just pulled an out of Quarters gamer mistake. I forgot to grease those bunt pans. Damn it. So yeah, these sweet rolls are probably going to be a disaster. But anything you do while cooking that does not work out is a lesson learned. And we're going to polish off this other bottle of mead. That's how much we have left. We started off the first bottle and only had about half because it was the last bottle poured. This one, we're going to finish off the bottle. So we've had I've had 1.5 bottles of mead today. Always rinse these things out. Always. leftover beer in a glass. Ugh. Okay, so. Okay, ooh, they smell nice. They are toasting nicely. Take a look at this. Can't really tell from seeing, but oh, they are toasting nicely. We'll give them another minute or so. Then again, we will pour them into here with our dill. And then we'll pour in the vodka. Let's see. Oh, juniper berries. I forgot. Juniper berries. We need 1 tablespoon. And I bought a shit ton of juniper berries due to the Skyrim Cookbook. So we got juniper berries out the frickin' wazoo. That's 2 that's unopened. I should have 1 that's open. Nope, that's done. Should have a bag of juniper berries open. Sworn I had a bag of juniper berries open. I do not want to open a bag if I have one already open. Nope, this is the one that's. Is this open? Oh, yeah. Okay, it's sealed. So this one's open. So we want 2 tablespoons of juniper berries. So these are juniper berries. That's what they look like. Some of the Skyrim recipes call for you to mash them up, like in the juniper berry mead. But here, you're just dumping them in. And since we're doubling the recipe, we're going to do 2 tablespoons. And they have a very distinct odor. Think of pine. That's what I think of when I smell juniper berries. So I've got like this bag, which is almost full, and another one, which is not even open. Matter of fact, I need to check. I've got 2 more meads upstairs that are fermenting. One, which is about 3 weeks. One's about 2 weeks. One's a Nord mead. Another one may be a juniper berry. If not, we got juniper berries. Plus, I just bought 2 more 6 ounces of blackberries for more blackberry mead, which is what this is. And by staggering these out, they're bottled about every week or 2, which means who needs to order beer? Who needs to order anything else? Just drink your mead. Yes. Okay. Oh, our seeds. Seeds. You don't want to burn them. I've got them on very, very low. Oh, this one. Computer, what timers are set? Okay, dough should be ready in about 3 minutes. And stream readers in about 4.5. So, computer, thank you. You talk too much. Computer, you talk too much. So, computer, suggestions.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Don't talk so bloody much.
Thanks for the feedback.
Yeah, that feedback goes nowhere. So, Okay. So we're waiting for those seeds to finish toasting. We'll give them another minute. Yeah, we'll probably run a little bit over past 4 because of the sweet rolls, baking 15 minutes, and coating them, but we'll be close. Again, thank you everybody that has stopped in today. I love cooking. I love just making stuff. It is fun. It is enjoyable. It's one of my passions. I'm not good at it. I'm not great at it. I'm okay at it. Oh, our seeds. Let's check our seeds. Okay. They are toasted. They are fragrant. So, you don't want to burn them. So pour them in. That just adds flavor to the distillation. And now, vodka. Again, you can use expensive vodka. I'm using cheap vodka. I will let this not distill. Shoot. I'm losing my words. Ooh, almost too much. Almost too much. Oh, we have that much vodka left. Whatever shall we do with it? Should I ask the audience? Or should I just drink it? Yes. Okay, so this is a double recipe. It is sealed. These kind of like pickle jars are great for stuff like this. So we've got the caraway and fennel toasted in there. We have the juniper berries, and we have the dill. It calls for a sprig, but I usually put in more. So, computer.
Your timer is done.
Computer. Stop. So that's our dough timer. So this I'm going to put in the pantry and the floor. Let it sit for a week. If only Alexa could set a timer for a week. But she can't. So I need to, first off, take a picture. Take a video. Okay. This is our water of life from the Skyrim Cookbook. We are starting the distillation. I forget that. Anyway, we've got dill in there, juniper berries, coriander, and fennel seeds. We'll let this sit for a week, and then put it in a bottle, and then sprinkle. I'm going to post this stuff. So here we go. Put this aside. And now we have our dough. So we let it rise, and as far as I can tell, it did not rise. And since I pulled the quarters and forgot to coat the pans, these are probably going to come out like shite. But we'll try them anyway. Let's go back to our recipe for sweet rolls. Here we go. And Stream Raiders. Okay. Bake for 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to computer. Shut it. Computer, shut the bloody hell up. So, Stream Raiders. Start the battle. We'll put those in and start on our frosting. We have 25 allies on the field. This is a level 1 battle. Hopefully we can make this. So, okay. I'm going to put the battle marker on the largest group. And here we go. By the way, Drayden is in this, so which means he is just going to win some reward. He always does. Some people say in other games, I think he has hacks. Oh, I think we got this. Flying rogues are invaluable on some of these maps, especially with traps. Nice. K-Shine with the most kills. Drayden with the most assists. And let's see. Our single reward winner is, and anybody want to bet it's Drayden? I swear to God, we should have done like a channel point. Not poll, but prediction on that. Okay, so again, we're probably going to be able to do maybe one more battle since I started so freaking late. Yeah, Drayden, I swear to God, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you're cheating. Okay. So we are going over here. Yeah, loyalty token. Or do you guys want a loyalty gold? Again, we won't hit those till tomorrow. But either way, we can hit this loyalty skin. So either way, let's go here. No, here. Level 2 battle. I need to place... Oh, 8 hours for 2 musketeers. Okay. Musketeers. I see nothing on the field, so let's go. But you can place them anywhere you see something pop up. Oh, wait. There you go, folks. Computer. Set Stream Raiders timer for 29 minutes.
Stream Raiders timer, 29 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, so we have our sweet rolls. They have supposedly risen, which they haven't. Well, maybe a little. So it says put them in 15 minutes. So. Computer. Set oven timer for 15 minutes.
Oven timer, 15 minutes. Starting now.
So we have 15 minutes to make our frosting, which is the cream cheese, the unsalted butter, softened. We definitely have that. We have our cream cheese that's softened. Powdered sugar, we have that. And the heavy cream, which again, this is homemade heavy cream. Yeah, I'm not impressed with this heavy cream. I need to work on my heavy cream recipe. I need to check on the type of butter I should be using. Maybe I should have used salted. I think I used unsalted. So, while the rolls bake, cream together the cream cheese, the butter, the powdered sugar. Gradually add just enough heavy cream. Okay, so we have 2 of our good bowls left. Let's use this one. So, cream cheese. We determined that. Computer. How many ounces of cream cheese is equal to a tablespoon? Okay, so 1 ounce of the cream cheese should be equal to 2 tablespoons. So, come on, baby, open up. Come on, open up. There we go. Because we want to be able to reseal this. Actually, probably put it in a bag. I'm gonna use cream cheese and. Come on. Alright, fine. Cut you open. By the way, anybody started watching season 4 of Stranger Things? Watched the first episode last night. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we want 1 ounce, which is on the other side. Okay, so 1 ounce should be equal to about 2 tablespoons. So right there. There we go. We are going to reseal this. We're going to baggie. That it keeps. Now let me guess, this baggie's too small. No, it's perfect. Look at that, just perfect. Look at that. Oh, don't you just love it when something fits perfectly, even though it doesn't? Get in there. Come on. There we go. And we'll just shove you back in the box. Perfect. And cream cheese for later. Okay. Cream cheese, the butter. There's our butter, nice and well softened. Just at room temperature. By the way, we're going to put this back over here. That is our Horker loaf. We need to package that. It's well cooled, but we'll do that after stream. Okay. The butter, powdered sugar, half a cup. Seriously, half a cup? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, we have our dry. Here we go. I think I have a bag of powdered sugar in there. And last time we did this, I got it everywhere. Everywhere. Looked like I was an explosion of sugar and flour dust. Half a cup. Ooh, we are close. We may not need to open that other bag. So yeah, if you guys have Netflix, I would highly suggest Stranger Things. I've watched the previous seasons, but the new one seems very interesting so far. Okay. Yes, half a cup. A little excess. And we need to wash this, or we'll just toss this. I like glass containers better than plastic sometimes. Okay. What'd I miss? Yay, I win. Thank you, streamers. I wouldn't even know how if I wanted to. Yeah, you don't need to know how. You just kind of do it. Okay, so while the rolls bake, cream together the cream cheese, butter, and powdered sugar. Gradually add just enough heavy cream to get it smooth. Okay, so we're going to do some more stuff. Baking stuff. Stuff that involves baking and creaming and stuff. We'll use a wooden spoon to do our stuff with. Okay. So we're going to cream this all together. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Cream cheese, softened butter, powdered sugar. It is powdered sugar. That would have been a major hoo-ha if I was supposed to use granulated. Then we need to pour in our homemade make-believe shit. Heavy cream. See, look at this. It's clumpy. We'll put some clump in. And some softness. So we're making a frosting here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at the way it melts. I don't think we want to put anything... yeah, this is too creamy. This is not a frosting. This looks like gruel. I think these sweet rolls are going to be a total disaster. Yeah, I'm not even sure they're going to be edible, especially that's not a... Look at that. Yeah, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Okay, the sweet rolls, not good. What if I add more powdered sugar? We're going to try to recover this by adding more powdered sugar. And okay, now it's starting to get warmer in here. At least it feels like it. It says it's only 80 out. Okay. How much to put in? Let's do half a tablespoon. See if we can recover this to make it more creamy. Ooh. Actually, it is a little more creamy. It's still too wet, too moist. Okay, that heavy cream did not do us any favors. Definitely need to work on that. This could work. Look at that. Let's see how this tastes. See if it tastes sweet-ish. Oh, that is sweet. Okay, this could work. It's not as thick as I'd like it. There's a little bit of clump in there. But I think this can work. No more powdered sugar. We don't need to have a tooth explode due to sweetness. And you're not sealing. Do I need to put you in some to seal? Shit. I love these self-sealing bags which do not seal. Okay. We're going to need to put this in something. That's not sealing. Do we have anything to put it in? Actually a thing for like salads to take to the office, but I think it'll work for this. Come on, get in there. Come on. That's a good girl. Come on. Okay. Since that self-sealing bag is not sealing, this, there we go. There we go. Powdered sugar contained. So we have our creamy little frosting. Ish. Yeah, that's a little thicker now. That's much better. It's still clumpy. And I think that's due to the homemade heavy cream. I need to definitely work on that. So we use 3/4 cup of whole D milk and 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, if I Maybe it's the way we melted the butter. I'm not sure. So, we have computer. What timers are set?
You have 2 timers.
Okay, we have 3 minutes on the computer.
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Shut it. We have 3 minutes on the sweet rolls, which again, I already know I screwed up. I pulled the quarters, forgot to grease the pans, major mistake. Oh man, Stream Raiders, we only have 5 allies on the field. Yeah, but it's a level 2, so not totally unexpected. So, what we got? Hey, Blue Jay, how's it hanging? We're almost done with stream. We're waiting on our sweet rolls to come out. So we've got about 2 minutes on those. We did make our Horker loaf, as you can see here. Need to go ahead and package that up, make that into sandwiches. Our water of life, that is instilling. Infusing, that's the word I was looking for, infusing. And we're trying these sweet rolls. And of course, we're drinking mead throughout. You got a small case of food poisoning. Should I ask what you ate? What you drank? What you did? Or do I want to know? Ooh, Subway. You got food poisoning from Subway. Okay, did you talk to them about it? Did you do anything about it? Did you approach them about it? Of course, the question is, do you have proof? Because anybody can claim that, you know, a restaurant gave them food poisoning, but yeah, they're going to want proof. By the way, this is our frosting for the sweet rolls. It's okay. It's clumpy. Not perfect. And, like I said, we made the classic mistake, a quarters mistake of not greasing our bundt pans, even though I said I would do that. And I didn't. I blame the mead. Let's see. I had other food. It could be anything. Could be my... Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. Timer is about 4, 3, 2, 1. Say it. Thank you. Oven timer.
The oven timer is done.
Let's see how... Ooh. Oh my god, our sweet rolls rose. This is fantastic. Computer.
You're up.
Shut up. They actually rose. Oh, look at this. They actually rose. They look like shit. And my guess is they're not going to come out of the mold. But let's let them cool down a minute or two and try to turn them out. And then we will try to frost them. Again, I just got the feeling the dough was too thick, even though I used the precise ingredients called for. But yeah, that last like quarter dump of flour, I just had a feeling that I shouldn't have done it. You just have a feel for the consistency of the dough. So, okay, so I'm gonna do this plug again. I posted my first music TikTok video today, just before stream. It was a suggestion from a friend who is also a streamer to use a certain song. Boink, boink, boink. And I have no idea how to do a TikTok video. I thought you could play the music while recording it to hear it and sync it up, but apparently that didn't seem to be the case. So I had to kind of like fake it to what I thought the music would be, and it didn't turn out awful, but it wasn't perfect. And actually now I'm wondering, has anybody But hey, you know, could take. Ooh, wait, something in my inbox. Wait. Oh, somebody did like it already. So yeah, check me out on TikTok. Got a cute little video out there. We'll see how well it does. Let's see. I am better, though sleep does the body good. This is true, Blue Jay. You getting any sleep, Blue Jay? You sleep on a regular schedule? I know for a while there it was hit or miss. God, I want to open another bottle of mead. I've had 1.5 bottles so far. And I just dribbled all over myself. That is embarrassing. Did I hit the... Good, I only got the shirt. Not the chef. See, that's what happens when you get old. You dribble a bit. Okay, so... let's check out those sweet rolls. Okay. What do I need? Something to put those things on. I need to turn them out. Again, these are not going to go well because I forgot to frost the damn pans. I'm so pissed about that. Especially after making the comment that I wouldn't make that mistake. I did anyway. Okay. It rolled right out. It rolled right out. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, there's some flour there. Look at that. Without greasing the pans, it rolled right out. Nice. Mistake averted, sort of. Look at that. Oh my God. I am just so fucking good. I am just going to be so pleased with myself. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Without greasing these bump pans, they just rolled right out. Yeah, they knew who was boss. They knew who was boss. Yeah. Okay, now, thing is, I don't want to grease them on the board. How am I going to store these things? Aha, I know. This is actually for deviled eggs. You put a little thing in here to hold the eggs. I think... okay, those are still hot, but I think they might fit in here. At least 3 of them. Yes. There we go. So we will frost these, and we'll eat one, we'll save the other 3. Hot, a little hot. Okay. Put that on a plate. We will frost these, we will photograph them, we will just eat them. Yummy, yummy. Okay, so. Still hot. Put these aside. Okay. These are not the disaster I thought they would be. Which means we are going to drink more mead. Before we frost them, because we do want to let them cool down a little bit. Because if you put frosting on something that is still hot, it's just going to melt and dribble everywhere. Though, what does this say? This says, when the rolls are finished baking, it will allow to cool for 5 minutes in the pan, then tip out onto a cooling rack. Oh, when they are completely cooled. Oh, let's put them on a rack. Put them on a rack. Okay. And this is very good advice. Put them on a rack to cool before you ice them. So, come on. So we will use this to store them in once they are fully cooled and iced. So we will let those cool before we ice them with our homemade icing. By the way, I need an opinion from whoever's in stream. How are these camera views? The two in the lower left, lower right, are obviously this view and then the stove view. Then I also have one which blows up this view with little old me in the corner. And then we have one with the stove view with little old me in the corner. So I'm trying to get it so I can switch back and forth and show you the bigger images of definitely what's cooking, like the working area right here, which I still need to get this camera up higher so I can cover more area. It's still a little cramped. But what do you guys think? Is it working for you? Is it not working for you? Am I boring you to death? Well, no. I know I'm boring you to death, but what about the cooking stream? So, and we're going to get more mead while I come back. See if anybody has the guts to say anything. By the way, we still have 6 bottles of the Blackbriar mead outside in the fridge. This is the 7th. We drank the 8th already, and the 9th, which was only about a half. So this will last us a while. The problem is, I don't have enough bottles, I think. Well, I might have enough bottles to bottle the next batch. Because it's, well, about 9.5 bottles per batch. And I don't have that many bottles for 3 batches. I've still got 2 fermenting. Since I have this already, I may just let the others ferment for a while longer. This one was just shy of a month. But I've had some go 6 months, 3 months. Maybe once the bottles are available. So, as I said before, in the United States, this is a holiday weekend. Monday is Memorial Day. Every country has a type of holiday to honor those that have served for your country. There's nothing that can be said to truly honor them. To those that have given their lives for their countries, for their people, to those. That always tears me up, saying something nice like that, because it's not said often enough. It really isn't. Ooh, those are still warm. So, according to the picture, the icing is around the edge, not necessarily deep in the center. These are still warm-ish. So we'll let them warm for a little bit more. We'll work on our icing. It's still pumpy. So, how's everybody's weekend going? Holiday or not, are you enjoying your weekend? It's a little warm here today. It's actually 80 degrees. But it doesn't feel 80 right now, even with the oven going. Sorry, I'm wiping my nose. You don't want to see that. So I got a fan going back here, kind of blowing on me. Hopefully you can't hear I was tempted to turn on the AC, but unfortunately the vent for the AC, which is down in the basement, is right there. Which means this mic would probably pick it up and you'd hear nothing but static. Damn, you cooking? How was it? What? We're just about finished. Where you been, Paz? By the way, thank you for the like on my TikTok. Yes, we are doing our second Skyrim cooking stream. We did one last year. I think it was our first stream. Cooking stream, actually. Today we did the Horker loaf, which is basically a meatloaf. We also did... we're doing sweet rolls right now. We're waiting for them to cool down so we can apply the icing. We also did Water of Life, which is an instilled vodka. We were going to do skooma, but I could not find the dried apricots I need. I thought I had some in the pantry, but I couldn't find them. So we're not doing skooma today. But that does remind me, I need to... Computer, add dried apricots to my shopping list. Dried apricot. And, oh, Stream Raiders. Okay. Computer, show me my shopping list.
Stream Reader's timer is done.
Computer, cancel the timer. Computer, add dried apricots to my shopping list.
Dried apricots added.
There we go. So, yes, cooking stream, Paz, welcome in. Oh, and Stream Raiders. Let's go. See what we got. Seriously, guys, 14 allies. It is only a level 2, but still 14. You guys can do better than that. All right, let's go ahead. We have really pumped up our killing field. It's up to level 9 now. Let's go ahead and use it. And here we go. Kill them all. By the way, everybody, since Sunday is our normal gaming / cooking stream, but since tomorrow is a holiday in the US, we're going to do a special gaming stream tomorrow around noon Eastern. We will probably continue to play Subnautica Below Zero. So if you want to stop by, see me die, stumble, pretend I know what I'm doing, more than welcome in. And, seriously, we're kicking ass here. I swear to God, K-Shine and Drayden, when they show up, we almost always win. Well, Drayden always wins with rewards. Yes, okay, so. And I'm clicking the button. Okay. Most kills, K-Shine. Most assists, Min C. And our lucky reward. Okay, tell you what. This was our last battle because we're ready to frost the sweet rolls. I want to do a poll. And if any of you have been in here for a while, you know that Drayden always wins a reward. So, not a poll, a prediction. If I can remember how to do a prediction. We'll do it for like 1 minute. I don't want to waste everybody's time. Here's prediction. 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 Oh. Prediction. And oh shit, I really need to not have to lean over to reach this keyboard. I should have had this ready. Okay, so, 30 seconds. Let's do 1 minute. You want to win some channel points? Go for it. I think I did this right. So Drayden just wins so many rewards in these Stream Raider battles. It's just utterly amazing. He puts in one avatar. Other people are putting in like half a dozen. And he still wins. So, I don't know. Channel points, you can feed Bowser, do other things. If you want to get in, you got less than a minute. I don't even see Drayden getting in. Come on, guys. Prediction is almost up. You're going to win some channel points. Go for it. And I misspelled Drayden. D-E-N, not D-O-N. It's the mead. I blame the mead. Boom. Nobody voted. Aww. I feel so bad. Nobody voted. Aww. Alright, let's see what happens. I should have voted. Shocking. He's in there. So most kills, K-Shine. Most assists, Inman C. And the rewards go out to Drayden and Lightbane. Now, how do I complete this prediction? And predictions. Okay. Nobody voted. Choose outcome summary. Choose outcome? How do I read? Well, nobody wrote. Okay. Since nobody joined in, we'll just delete it. Delete and return points. Yeah. Nobody. Okay. So, here we go. We're going to drizzle our sweet rolls, which are still kind of warm, but let's do this. I need a sting. So this is not a perfect... Wait, no. I need to put these on something. Because that stuff is going to go everywhere. Okay. Tastes okay. Okay. Plate. So we're going to eat one. We're going to store 3 for desserts for later. Let's see what we can do with this sauce of ours. Spoon, there it is. Yeah, this... I am not impressed with this frosting. It's sweet, I tasted it, but it just doesn't look good. I think it is the heavy cream that I made by hand. I'm not impressed. If anybody knows a good heavy cream recipe, please let me know. DM me, ping me. We have a Discord. We have a food channel. Yeah, see, these just do not look good. They look sick. Seriously, these look like sick sweet rolls. But looks are not everything. Sometimes it's just a taste. Okay, there we go. There are sweet rolls, folks. Hopefully you can see those. Yes. Okay. Let's do some pictures and see what happens. Wait. Oh, that's right. We are in a stream, so there is no more Stream Raiders. Sorry, folks. I'm sorry I only got a couple battles in. We did not start at the beginning of the stream as I'd hoped. So, let's do recording here. Okay, these are attempt at sweet rolls from the Skyrim Cookbook. The sweet rolls themselves, the dough actually turned out pretty good. The frosting, not so much. We tried homemade heavy cream. As you can see, it's kind of clumpy. It just does not turn out well. But the taste test is what's important. Here we go. All right. Let us taste one of these. And look at that. Ooh, looks good. Let's see how this tastes. I suppose I could just grab it by hand and eat it, but it's kind of sticky. The dough also seemed a little thick. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's not bad. The dough is a little thick. I think that last quarter of flour was probably too much. Okay, that goes in trash. The frosting is sweet, but it doesn't look good. Presentation is a lot. Now, maybe these other three, which are going into the fridge, maybe after they cool down, they'll taste better. I need to go back. I know Porter's made these twice. And his actually looked better. Even with the non-greasing of the pan issue. So, these three, put in here. Let those get cold in the fridge. See how those taste tomorrow. That is our stream for today, folks. We did the Horker loaf. We did some butter, garlic, baked mushrooms, which again were not part of the Skyrim recipe book, but seemed to go well as a side with the Horker loaf. We did the elixir. No shit. What is it? I always mistakenly call that elixir of life. It is called. We were going to make skooma. But we're missing a key ingredient, which I thought water of life. We made water of life. Let me show you that. So water of life is basically infused vodka. We have juniper berries. We have not fried, pan-baked, whatever, fennel and caraway seeds, along with dill in there. We will let this steep for about a week, and then we will pour it through a cheesecloth, and it is a not a liqueur. I'm trying to actually think of the word. There's a word for it. It's like a medicinal shot. It's not sweet. It's almost tart and strong. It's something that you would think about taking in a doctor's office to dull the pain. Not something you would just drink steadily. You could also do it like a shot before bed type of thing. So it tastes, again, medicinal, but it's still good. Still good. So water of life. Easy peasy. Our last thing was the sweet rolls, which, okay, the sweet rolls kind of turned out okay, though, again, a little bit thicker than I would like. And of course, the frosting I was totally disappointed in. The taste of the frosting is fine, but the looks, it's not a frosting. It's there. I mean, look at it. That is how it looks. This is how it should look. That is not how it looks. See? If I can do the camera right. It needs a more frosting thing. And I think it was because of the heavy cream, which I made by hand versus pre-bought. And the heavy cream just was too lumpy. It just... Okay, so let's go ahead and in stream and find somebody to raid. See who is online. And again, everybody that is enjoying this holiday weekend in the US, I hope you have a great time. Hope you're already having a great time. Come on. Either I just need bigger monitors. I can't see all this. Okay. Thank you for everybody hanging out. I really appreciate it. And again, seriously, check out my TikTok video. It's, I don't know. It's my first attempt at a video. Not perfect, not professional. Didn't put a lot of effort into it, as you can probably tell. It's my first attempt. What do you expect? All right, let's see who is online, which means I need to lean over and look at the monitor. I can really see. There's one person I know I might want to raid. Seriously, I cannot see this. I need a big screen monitor down here in the kitchen. Glasses are not going to work because I'm nearsighted. So. Hello. Oh. I think I know who we're going to raid. I think I know. Let me check them out. All right, I know who we're gonna raid. Different camera ammo looks the same to me. I got a suggestion. Yeah, I know. Yep, that's exactly who I'm thinking of, Aries. And trust me, she looks a hell of a lot better on stream than I do. So we are going to raid the Rylin. She is also doing a food and drink cooking stream. So buckle up. Here we go, if I can do this right. Okay. Here is the raid command for subs. Here is a raid command for non-subs. So please give Rye your love. Spam the chat. Oh god. And again, this damn laptop will not let me copy and paste these raid commands. I don't know why this laptop will not let me do this. All right. Well, post the raid commands, please. Give her your love. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow around noon for a holiday gaming stream. And actually, can I do this? Wait. I don't know why this thing will not let me cut and paste. This laptop is really weird. So again, thank you everybody. Seriously, you're not letting me copy and paste this. And this is pissing me off. All right. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all later. Toodles. Bye-bye.